Oh, Miss Fatutu, I hadn't expected you to visit. I must say it's a welcome relief from the onslaught of greedy businessmen and boorish officials. All puff and no substance, bloated, lifeless. They remind me of a few specimens of decay from my collection.
Decaying specimens? Miss Grace, you mean body?
Hush. Let's just leave things at that. So then, you're here to talk about something else? Go ahead.
Yes, Miss Grace. I just wanted some advice, if you don't mind.
Not at all, my dear. We are friends, aren't we? We are venturing into the unknown, so it is little surprise that you feel lost. But disorientation is a dangerous enemy. I am more than happy to help. Relax and keep an open mind, dear. We have a long night ahead.
The thing is, I tried to ignore the outside world, just like you said, but I failed. The idea of raising a spear against people I know so little about, even if it was to avenge my home. I felt I had to learn more about these outsiders, to understand them. I'm sorry I went against your advice. I thought that learning about them would harden my resolve. I thought that I would hate them from the depths of my soul, that the hatred would be so strong that I'd feel no remorse, that I would see in them what you and Manus Vindictae do. But instead, after interacting with the people here,
Fatutu, my dear. There's no shame in having second thoughts. How could you not? This was but your first glimpse of a world so much wider than you knew. But you'll soon realize that it is nothing more than a dying corpse, its lungs still clinging on to its last breath. The face rots first, you know. It's a nasty scene, I assure you. Those shrinking, putrefying eyeballs are always a headache for taxidermists. Next, the chest cavity. It rots out from the inside, bloating with noxious gases produced by its decomposing flesh, until it's ready to pop like a party balloon. Even at this stage, if you were to hold your breath and look only to the limbs, you might marvel at the artisanship. Such a perfect creation. Yet it dies all the same. So it goes. Do you see the world any clearer now? Take your time. Think it through.
The outsiders are different from what I expected. Miss Grace, are you sure they're truly evil?
They are cunning, menacing, and at times have even been known to engage in eavesdropping.
Miss Grace, watch out! It's some kind of monster!
Huh?
It's here! I'll protect you, Miss Grace!
Embrace rather than resist. To the left. Regaining control
back,
of our
I say.
bodies.
Please, allow me. Just you wait. Listen to the melodies of wind and waves. It got
To the right.
ready, aim, fire.
Look.
This is a breach of free passenger etiquette. Hell's gates! Get
To the left.
ready, aim, wait for the pop.
This'll help.
Stay back, I say! Stay put! This'll hurt longer if I miss. That's what it's all about. Life or death battle, and victory.
Is it dead? Oh, it's you, Barcarola.
Miss Barcarola, what a pleasure to see you.
Have you lost your mind, Fatutu? I've been looking all over the ship for you to thank you for the lamps you made. This is a funny way of saying you're welcome. Not even the rudest Stunit in Cremona would attack someone for saying thanks.
Cremona? Where's that?
That's really not what matters here.
Settle down, please, ladies. This was only a small misunderstanding, wasn't it? As both your captain and your friend, I hope that you might be able to resolve this. I do believe I could see you two becoming fast friends. Fatutu here is eager to learn about the outside world. And I'm sure you must have many stories to share, don't you? Consider it a favor, in exchange for those sea mother's eyes. Why don't you take a seat, Miss Barcarola? You were quick to gloss over your hometown. Cremona, wasn't it?
Cremona, the city of violins, as they say. See, I was born in that awful, dreary old place. But I don't like to talk about it, Miss Grace.
But it sounds like you still miss your home. So why speak of it that way? Is there something wrong with it? But it sounds like you still miss... Do you outsiders not do this as well?
Well, it's not completely rotted exactly. It's just... In Cremona, everything is bound up with the violin. How it's made, how it's played, even the science of it. It fills the air and every conversation. You can't walk to the trattoria without tripping over a virtuoso. They come from Rome, Berlin, London, New York, Nairobi, Tokyo, Uppsala, people from far and wide, all crammed into one town. Not a day goes by without a concert, a symphony, or a festival musicale.
Am I misunderstanding you? Because to the Nukatai, the idea of a place with music and festivals every day sounds very... fun.
That's where you're wrong, Signora. It's no fun at all. At least, for me. To be Cremonese is to take pride in its music, its history, and above all, its violins. And you must learn to love the violin, the viola, the violoncello, and the bass, because there is nothing else. Every quartet is a string quartet. Every concerto is Vivaldi. Strings, strings, strings. The monotony is unbearable. The world has so very many instruments as diverse and as varied as the people that fill it. Even the shell around your neck could sing if you knew just where to tap it. But not in Cremona. That's why I speak of it that way, Fatutu. Because if I had stayed there, I would never have seen the music of the world and its instruments, and my crackling box would never have been able to know their sounds.
The Nukatai don't have many instruments. Not so many as you anyway. But we were never bored with what we had. I'm certain that your island holds great beauty beyond its music. If ever we grow tired of singing and dancing, we'd go searching for shells or swimming in the reefs.
You still have much to learn about the world beyond your islands.
Then you have no intention of ever returning home, Miss Barcarola?
Return? No, never. They're too set in their ways, like old fossils. My vision of music grew beyond them, and I did too. I won't force myself back into their little world!
Your determination is admirable indeed.
Glad to hear it. Then my position is safe for another day.
How could it not be? You are the very star of the free breeze.
Uh-huh.
What about you, Miss Grace? You've never told us about your home.
It's a place of little interest to anyone. Not even worthy of naming.
They say a musician must be free of attachments to be truly creative. Perhaps this is true of captains as well.
No, that can't be right. The Nukutai believe that to stray from our home is the death of the spirit. If we travel too far and too long, our spirit shells develop cracks that no amount of Nuku glue can mend. And from these cracks come an intense sadness. The elders call it homesick.
Homesickness. See, we have this word as well. The sailors aboard often ask me to play the songs of their youth when they're missing their homes. So many different melodies. Thankfully, my crackling box has all kinds of instruments to suit their needs. I imagine it must be difficult for your people now. If you'd like, I could learn to play some of your songs and perform them. I'd be more than happy to help after all you've done.
That's kind of you. I'm sure it'll be of great help to us.
I'm more than happy to help, Patutu. It is my job after all.
It appears the sun has caught up with us, ladies.
Mamma mia! The concert! I promised Signora Regulus a rock and roll concert, but I haven't even asked her what instruments she needs. Ciao, ragazze!
Thank you for talking with us, Miss Grace.
Don't mention it. I only hope that it was helpful for you.
I have one last question. I was wondering, how do you stay so determined?
rock and roll stars fans and wannabes. You lot are in luck because you are about to experience the greatest, grandest, most radical rock and roll party of the era. Now get up on those feet and drag those little legs of yours on deck, because it's time to get those old bones jumping. Just think, folks, one day you'll be sitting by a fireplace telling your grandkiddies that you were here. This is the night you become a legend.
Ciao, Regulus!
Well, if it isn't our star musicista.
This isn't what we agreed on. I thought we'd make our preparations together.
What preparations?
To begin with, we must do a survey of our guests' musical preferences, then prepare a song list to match. Then we must carefully organize our transitions to optimize the flow of the concert.
Wait!
arrangements. Concert, what are you on about? This is rock and roll, love. A proper rock and roll party.
No arrangements? No song list? This isn't what I was taught to do in Cremona. As musicians, we have a responsibility to ensure that every listener enjoys an exquisite and seamless experience. We must allow them to savor the emotion and artistry of each piece.
Sounds a bit stuffy, doesn't it? Come on, no reason to get all hung up on the details. Music is freedom. The only thing that matters in rock and roll are the vibes. You don't use your brain, you feel it in your heart, babe. Guess your miserable old music teachers never taught you that, eh?
Fine. But just to be clear, next time we do it my way.
Cheers, love! You're an inspiration to musical directors the whole world over.
You can find the record player in the locker backstage.
Fab!
Is this what you call heavy metal?
What's that? No! First up is an iconic taste of psychedelic rock. But I haven't even found the power socket yet.
Timekeeper, those sounds are familiar, aren't they? Metallic percussion sounds, sprinkled with screams of pain. It's Manus Vindictae.
These persistent pests again! Which hellhole did they crawl out of this time?
Don't worry, Signora Regulus. I won't let them disturb your rock party. You oafish barnacles are ruining the atmosphere and scaring our guests. I very much doubt you're doing this with the approval of Captain Grace. You should be working in the engine room, not making noise up on deck. Have you all forgotten the Seafarer's Code of Conduct?
Sinetto, Regulus, get the crowd out of here. Get ready to engage with these Manus thugs.
Understood. Miss Barcarola, I'll ask you kindly to step back from these brutes.
Please, Senora, there's no need for alarm. I know they may look a little strange, but they're just engine crew. They work here. And as such, as our musical director, I have some authority over them. Moreover, it is my duty to ensure all our guests have a safe and enjoyable stay.
Now I see how the Manus kept themselves hidden. What's she doing over there?
If you've come to be entertained or perhaps for some music lessons, I would be more than happy to assist you in the crew quarters later. However, your musical talents will not be needed at this time, as we already have a scheduled performance.
Stop them!
Embrace rather than resist. To the right.
I've got some trouble brewing.
This'll help.
Give this a taste. There, I've got
Perfectly understood.
Wait for the pop! Stay put! This'll hurt longer if I
Please,
miss.
allow me.
That's nothing.
To the left, the right.
Ready? Aim?
Listen.
Feel my dark embrace.
Shine.
Stay back, I say.
That's what it's all about. Life or death battle and victory.
Well, what's happening? Why are they acting crazy? As the musical director of the Free Breeze, I can't allow you to harm our guests.
Enough of your nonsense, foolish outsider.
No! Popo protect! Are you okay, Barcarola?
What are you doing, Fatutu? That is an outsider. Have you forgotten your duty to your people?
No! Never! But... Kamutsa, this is not defending our home. And it doesn't feel like avenging it either. What we suffered was not these people's fault. There has to be a better solution to all this. This isn't our way. It isn't right. Kamutsa.
Fatutu, we have no choice.
we should raise a toast, one and all. For we're in luck's good graces to be aboard this ship. A ship? Perhaps one ought to think of it more as an art.
Just what are you getting at?
Oh, I get it. Is this some kind of surprise theme party, like a murder mystery? Is that right, Miss Barcarola?
No, I didn't plan for any of this.
You aren't entirely wrong, though, Mr. Matthews. For this is certainly a surprise, if not so much a party as a ceremony. Allow me to congratulate you, our honored guests. Each of you with your unique talents, resources, and powerful connections have earned a chance to join Manus Vindictae.
If this is some kind of joke, Captain, I don't find it funny. So how about you knock it off?
There's no joke at all. Unless you plan on throwing away your precious opportunity to join us in the new era.
What the hell is that supposed to mean? Have you gone insane?
How dare you blaspheme our savior?
Toa, ever since you put on that mask, you've been acting strangely, like a different person.
You're wrong, Salome. I was lost after we left Melly, but now I've never felt so certain of myself. You must ready yourself for the mask trial too. We must all be willing to sacrifice to bring our people into the new era. As for these ignorant outsiders, they will never understand the depths of the crimes they've committed, or the punishment they deserve.
Calm down, Toa. Don't bother with these outsiders. They only care about themselves. Only the storm can bring the change we need.
Lunatics!
Timekeeper, it seems as though the islanders aboard are working with Manus Vindictae.
There's no telling what else the Manus have up their sleeve. We need to call for support as soon as possible.
But our communications are jammed.
Regulus, are you able to reach Mr. Ulrich? I should be. I've got no clue where he's at now. He dashed off with the roaring machine, mumbling something about sound wave frequency and nuclide R. Still, I might as well give it a shot. If I can still recall Laplace's internal frequency, that is. Sinetto, we must calm the situation before things escalate further.
On it.
Ladies and gentlemen, perhaps you have yet to understand what the storm really is.
No, perhaps we don't, because I remember what you wrote in all the flyers. The Free Breeze is equipped with a double hull and the most advanced communication systems available, capable of contacting rescue and support under any circumstances.
Yeah, and something about a stabilizing system. Why should we be worried about some heavy weather? Or were you lying to us?
Oh, the specifications of the ship are all very much true. No natural weather phenomenon could endanger us here. However, the storm I speak of is not a mere matter of churning wind and thunder, and no double hull nor stabilizing system could stand against it.
So, what the hell is this storm?
It is a cleansing. A deluge that will come to eradicate all the sickness of this world. And an opportunity. A chance to reverse our course. All that is asked of you is an insignificant price.
Reverse? Price? What are you talking about?
In the 90s, veins turned into wires. In the 80s, skulls turned into geometric shapes. Oh, in the 60s, what fun we had then! The entire world became a pop art spectacle. And Manus Vindictae have seen us through each one for all these many years.
So, you're saying that the world is going to be transformed? And something weird will happen to our bodies too?
You are exactly right.
And the Manus were behind all of this? Why?
Now, don't be so harsh on us. We've made heroic efforts to cleanse this world of its sickness. But each generation keeps making the same mistakes. Economic collapse, environmental crisis, endless wars and bloodshed. We had no choice. The wounds of this world must be cleansed, one deluge at a time. Now we are welcoming a new storm. One that will reverse us to an even more distant past.
You're a lunatic, Captain. You need your head examined. Lady, you need a psychiatrist.
But these things you're showing us, they really happened?
No need to take my word for it. You will all bear witness to it soon.
The storm is not coming. We are from the St. Pavlov Foundation, an organization dedicated to the protection and rights of humans and arcanists.
Oh, thank goodness!
As the timekeeper of the St. Pavlov Foundation, I can assure you, what she showed you won't happen here. Manus Vindictae are just trying to manipulate you into buying into their deception and hatred. Don't give in to this false fear. Please, everyone, remain calm.
Protect us? You? Don't make me laugh!
Toa, wait! She seems trustworthy. Maybe we should listen to what they have to say.
Really? You think these people care about rebuilding our home? Were they there when Nukutea was hit by the great waves? Where was their protection then?
I'm not sure. But I just can't bear the thought that we might make a decision we'll regret later. I don't want to see any more cracks and scratches on our shells.
Ede subito sera! This is getting out of hand. Be careful, Timekeeper. They're coming for us.
Show me what you've got. To the right. I will regaining control
Keep up
of
the
our
pace.
bodies.
Flee, mortals!
Please, allow me.
Don't worry. I've got
To the left.
ready. I admire your courage.
I never miss.
Most of the time, anyway. Feel my dark embrace. Give this a taste. For the good of all. There. We share the same dream.
I will to the right.
Wait for the pop. To a brighter future for everyone. Heart scales.
This'll help.
Flee, mortals!
Take
Try a
deep
little
breath.
harder next time. Ready? I admire.
Shall I, master?
Feel my dark embrace. Stay put. This'll hurt longer if I miss. Keep going. For our.
No, this isn't right.
I think you need some rest, sister.
Huh?
I'm sorry for Tutu. This needs to be done.
A fine speech, Miss Burton. Such delectable, righteous indignation.
Surrender, Miss Grace. Your lies will not succeed here.
Why, of course. To tell a lie brings the harshest of consequences. Even a kindergartner knows that.
Everyone, whenever there's an imminent storm, my watch here starts a countdown, but there have been no signs of...
What a coincidence, Miss Burton. I so happen to have a similar device myself. 3, 2, 1.
Impossible.
Miss Burton, as you said, lies will not succeed here. The question is, who here is the liar? Ladies and gentlemen, I invite you to relish the sight before you. Here we are. The last evening on Earth.